Well, hello everyone. And you can see Joe in the background. Wave, Joe. Well, we're trying a Monday night late live. And I do have to first apologize. When I set it up in StreamYard, it said Mountain Standard Time. So Mountain Standard Time is not what Yuma is for this part of the year. Other parts of the year, it is. And so I think it wanted to schedule it an hour from now. So I had to go back in. I tried all kinds of different things. And I finally had to just manually switch it. So there may be people that think it's going to start an hour later. And so we'll just see if anybody comes in. Oh, hi, Charmaine. How are ya? And Charmaine, I was just saying that I wasn't sure if people would come in because I had a little bit of trouble with StreamYards since most of Arizona does not change their time. But some of it does change their time. And it kept saying on my schedule for today, it was Mountain Standard Time. So it should have been a little bit different. So Charmaine is in. Linda, hi, how are you? Well, we'll see. We at least have some girls in here tonight. I haven't ever done a late live ever. And, you know, I've been trying to do my Friday ones in the morning, but a lot of people work, and some of the people were saying, you know, they just couldn't do it. And Charmaine says, nice to see you. I set my reminder. Oh, okay. So it worked okay. Because I wasn't really sure because it kept saying Mountain Standard Time. But right now in Yuma, since they don't change, we are actually in Pacific time. Linda says, Joe looks comfy. Yes, he does back there. Hanging out.
What?
He's reading a book.
Bible.
He's reading his Bible.
Somebody spy me?
Yeah, they can see you. Oh. So he's waving. He does look comfy though, doesn't he? Yeah, so today was a fun day. Lots of videos. Now it has always been that, well, not always, but for quite a while, YouTube channels could do, Charmaine, it is a great book. Could do what they call shorts, 60 seconds or less. And they're doing this beta testing, and I'm not really sure how many people get to do this, but they picked my channel to do this beta testing. And the Elders Homestead. Haven't seen you live in forever. I'm not really very good at being constant with my lives, and so I have resolved to be much better. So Monday night, Moonlight Madness, late at night. I figured the kids would be in bed for most people, and they'd have that downtime. So I thought I would try it. And I'm doing Friday mornings at 10 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, which is 9 o'clock our Yuma time right now, until the time changes. And then we're the same as Mountain Standard Time, which is weird because Arizona and Hawaii don't change. And in fact, it's not all of Arizona. Some parts of Arizona do change. So it's kind of weird on, I think StreamYard doesn't really know, because it thinks, well, Arizona is Mountain Standard Time, but it's not right now. So that just is a weird thing. So I thought I would try Moonlight Monday Madness. And sometimes I will have a topic. Sometimes I just thought I would just open it up and we could just chat. Like next week on Monday, we're going to talk about pumpkin pie because it's holiday seasons, and I have a recipe that I'm going to make the recipe next week. So we're going to talk about it beforehand. And it is a pumpkin pie that you do not cook. And I think you would love it. It's just so weird because you have in your brain, oh my gosh, it's pumpkin pie. You're baking it in the oven. But this is a cream pie that you're using pumpkin out of a can, but you're not actually cooking it. So it'll be fun, and we're going to talk about it next week. And look who's here. Just put the grandkids to bed, so I'm free to watch. See, this is my idea, that people would have their kids in bed, or grandkids, and we could just chat for a little teeny bit. And so, Karen, I hope you are doing good. It doesn't have eggs. Otherwise, you would have to cook it. But I don't want to give it away, but we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to give the recipe on Monday night. And Tuesday morning, I'm going to have the video on how to make it. But it's a sneak peek, and I'm actually going to have the pie made, and so you can see it. And I think it'll just be so fun. And I'm not sure if all of you guys know each other, but I just thought we could talk about some fun stuff. Like things I'm going to do. Like I've been doing a vanilla video each Thursday morning because I have a whole bunch of vanilla beans. And the fun thing I'm going to do this week, it's called roasted strawberries. And so you're literally roasting strawberries with some lemon juice and some sugar and vanilla beans in your oven. Oh, Angie's here. Hi, Ange. How are ya? Angie's my oldest daughter. And then from that, after it's done roasting, you can make really some fun stuff out of it. Like we're in the same video. So I'm going to show you how to roast the strawberries with the vanilla beans on Thursday. Then from that, we're going to take that and make roasted strawberry simple syrup. And from that, you can make a lot of stuff. But I'm going to make strawberry cream soda. But you can just do fun things. And then, you got that vanilla flavoring with the strawberries. How can you go wrong? It's perfect. I love vanilla beans. And we've made pie, we've made cheesecake, we've made creamer. There's just millions of recipes with vanilla beans. And so I'm totally excited about that. We're down in Arizona now, and back home in Wyoming, they ended up, by the time it was all said and done, they had 18 inches of snow. But a lot of it's melted. I saw some pictures out at our Camplex, which is like our civic center. It's pretty open, and so a lot of things blow. There'll be drifts, but most of it blows off of there. And it's all melted out there. And you can see the green grass because nothing was frozen yet. So it's all sinking in there. And hi, little fish in the kitchen. I love your icon. That is so cute. See, and I'm swirling it around with my mouse, and you probably can't even see that on there, that when I move my mouse. Nightbot is going to show you channels that are part of my members. Like Karen is one of my members. And so eventually Nightbot, I don't have any control on how it does it in what order, but it will pop up so that if you're interested, you can check them out. So that's just one of those fun things. But it's so interesting that you can drive 2 days away down in Yuma. It's been basically 90 every day, sometimes a little bit cooler, sometimes a little bit hotter. And back home, they're having 18 inches of snow in October. It's craziness. But that's okay. Now I'm making these. In fact, they're in the kiln right now, in my fused glass kiln. Out by our mailbox, we have this 4x4 post. It's about 6 feet tall. It doesn't really do anything other than there's a chain that goes across the driveway when nobody's here. But if you saw the area, the rest of the front of the yard, which is gravel too, you could just drive around. It wouldn't make any difference, but it's there. So I made some fused glass, really crazy, funky things to hook on there. And so they're about 3 inches wide. And some of them are 10 inches. Some of them are 4 inches. Some of them are about 2 inches wide. But I'm going to, after they get out of the kiln, I'm going to drill into them. And then I can screw them on these 4x4s just to kind of make it a little fun. And everybody will go, oh, she's the house that's got that glass on that post. That's what they're going to say. Charmaine says, will the snow melt or is it there for the duration? Oh, no, it'll melt. Where we live, it's very rare that the snow stays. We get a whole bunch of snow, it melts. A whole bunch of snow and it melts, which is kind of a benefit, especially at the very beginning and the end of winter when the soil has started to unthaw or it hasn't thawed at all. It hasn't got frozen at all. It just seeps right down in there. So that's great. And she says, just had to stop in to say hi. Love ya. Have a great night. Hi, Joseph. Angie's saying hi, Joseph.
Hi, Angie.
And have a good night. She has to work early in the morning. And so I just appreciate it. And I really just didn't know on a Monday night how it would go, how many people would stop in. And I thought, well, if I do it for a while, people will get used to it. And we'll have different topics and we'll have, I thought maybe some channels could come on and we could talk back and forth. So Karen, maybe you would like to next Monday night, since you are a chef, we could talk about pumpkin pie if you want. So you let me know. And I will send you the link and then you'll be able to pop on and everybody will see both of us. Well, Tina Ladybug, how are ya? I hope you are having a good week. And look at this. See, I love people's icons. And Tina Ladybug, she's got the state of Texas and she's got a fish. I love that. I don't know if she designed that. Tina, did you design it or is somebody else? Because that is a great icon. Yeah, very cool. And I'm always so amazed at what people come up with. And I've watched a lot of videos on what you should do for an icon. Should you have something that's like stickers that you make? Should you have people's faces? The person's face that's on that channel. And there's just so many different schools of thought. And I think that's interesting. And M.A. Sunshine, I don't think you've been in one of my lives before, so welcome. And I am doing good. I hope you are doing good too. Awesome. So that is just very exciting. I love it when new people come in that I haven't talked to on a live stream before. That is awesome. And it's always interesting to me that you have a lot of people that watch, but they never make comments on the side, which that's totally okay. You don't have to say anything, but it's interesting, and sometimes I'm busy and I'm like doing something, but and one of my friends is on a live and all I'm doing is listening. I'm not actually typing anything. And so that's always interesting. But at the beginning, I was talking about shorts. And shorts are when a YouTube channel does 60 seconds or less. But they're letting some channels do this thing. It's a beta test thing. And your shorts are all 15 seconds or less. And so I did a bunch of them and they're scheduled. So basically every day for a week, there's a different short under basically 15, 16 seconds. Sometimes it'll let you have 16 seconds, but it really says that it's 15 seconds. And so most of mine that I put up this week are kitchen hacks, things that I do in the kitchen that I think it makes it better for me when, they're shortcuts, they're things that save me time, stuff like that. And M.A. Sunshine, I haven't been in on a long time. I love your hair. You changed the color. Well, actually, it's just looks more blonde because it's shorter, which is kind of weird. Um, and then, and I'm down in, in Arizona right now. And so I'm in the sun all the time. So we'll see. Um, I cut it not too long ago. I'm wishing I hadn't, but it'll just grow. It grows fast. So it's totally okay. And Molly Joy, your vanilla recipe was a big hit with my family. Thank you for sharing. You are welcome. Thank you so much for that. Oh, and looky here, one of my bestest friends on YouTube. Shelly, how are ya? Yeah, I always wish I lived next door to Shelly and Doug. They are just like the best people. And Shelly has some great things on her YouTube channel, so you should check her out. Well, good evening to you. How are ya? I saw your note earlier that you had posted in the middle of the afternoon that you were going to try to stop in. So that was so nice of you to stop by. I hope you're doing good and you are finding great things. If you haven't seen Gulf Coast ACR Scrapper, he finds things and then he turns them in, like metals, the different things that can get recycled. And he shows all kinds of stuff. So you should check him out too. Oh, I just saw Molly's chat about vanilla. I'm planning on making your vanilla also. Thank you so much. Love your haircut. It doesn't really do anything I want it to do. So it's totally okay. Oh, and look who's here, Doug, my brother. Doug is my YouTube brother, my younger brother, because I'm older than him. And please check out his way homestead too. He is one of my members also. So you will see Nightbot pop him up. It does it every, I don't know how often. It just goes through and it does all the members. So I appreciate that. And Doug has, both Doug and Shelly have been a true inspiration to me and very helpful and a great friend. So I hope all is well at your house, Doug. And I saw that you went to the homesteaders convention thing, and you had 4 Kids and a Farm on there. That was just awesome. Look at here. Hi, Madeline. How are ya? I made your vanilla 2 weeks ago, regular and spice, and I'm still shaking them. Awesome. Yeah, I have mine, both of mine down here from that original video, and I could do it anytime the video, but one of my subscribers, he's been a subscriber for a really long time. He lives over across the pond, and he asked if I would do it on his birthday, December 5th. And so I will do that video because I just appreciate it. When one of your longtime subscribers asks you to do something, I just do it. So let's see. Nightbot doesn't share your channel. I probably didn't do that, Doug, but let me do this. Let me go to my banners. Let's show this one first. This has my email address and it has my Etsy store. So, Doug, thanks for that. And then I'll switch it in a little bit because I have another banner that it runs across. And I guess I didn't, I'm just not sure if I put mine in there. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But let me look. I have a little book on cheat things, on codes for when you're, oh, look at this. I think I can make it do it. Oh, Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. How are ya? I hope you're doing good. Did you get very much snow? Gillette ended up with 18 inches of snow and Deadwood 27 inches. Okay, so let me try this. And I think it should give me, Nightbot should pop my link. So we'll see if it does it. But that's on my cheat notes. That it says that's what it'll do. She says, I am good, thank you. Only a skip of snow, but I think there was more. Just a lot of wind blowing around. I think that happens a lot in Wyoming. You know, other places it snows and it just piles up and piles up. But in Wyoming, we have so much wind, it just blows like crazy. See, Doug, if I put in exclamation mark Sandy, it pops that up. Ha ha! That is so fun. Hi, Stella. How are ya? She says, how's everyone? Very cool. And I am trying out Monday nights late. I did Tuesdays for a little while, but there were too many channels that I like to watch. They're live, you know, and Tim has his at Ridge Life and different people have it. And it was crazy. She says, I sent you a message on a video today, but you may not have gotten yet. I haven't gotten it yet because I was on my email just a little bit before I started the live. So I guess I do not have that. I was asking if you were aware of a lady that does a channel called FY Myth. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm going to write her down and I will check her out. I love it if I can find other YouTubers from Wyoming. And down in Arizona, too, I've met a whole bunch of them. I've been trying to press echinacea to no avail. Do you have any tips in pressing full-bodied flower? Most of the time when you're pressing flowers and it's very thick, you're better off using that silicone stuff that can dry out the flowers, just because it's just too hard. They're too fat. And a lot of times by the time they start to dry enough, they're wanting to mold. So it just doesn't work very well. I like it late because I'm free. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Nightbot doesn't share his way homestead. It will. It will. Because you are on my list of channels, Doug. So it will pop his way homestead eventually. And it's kind of funny with Nightbot because sometimes it will do the same channel repeatedly where it's supposed to switch all the time because they're all timed the same. But I'm not really sure because now it's doing Lala Farms. And this is the first time Lala Farms has popped up. My partner also says hello. He is standing behind me. He hasn't been on one of my videos yet. He's probably more like Joe. Joe doesn't like being on the videos, but every once in a while he'll do a photo bomb. And earlier he was sitting back here, but then he decided he didn't want to anymore. I haven't figured out a good time to do lives yet. Seems that all the times I do them, they have been taken up by others and I enjoy watching their lives as well. And see, that's the hard part. And so that's why I usually try to keep my lives at a half an hour because there's just so many people. Now it'd be different if I have somebody like next week, if Karen or somebody wants to hop on, I'll send the link earlier and that might be longer than the 30 minutes. But I'm not really sure how you balance that, because sometimes people are on lives for 3 hours and that's a long time, and I just can't sit for 3 hours. I have too many things to do and I just assume other people have too many things to do. And so I don't know. It's a balance. And I that's why I've just picked about 30 minutes. And I figure then if people missed it, 30 minutes isn't too long that they might watch it again, watch it when they didn't see it before. Here is my other banner. I'm going to switch that. Those are my two other channels. And the Fused Glass Artwork channel, I started this, I think it was either around the first part of July anyway, maybe the very end of June. And we have 457 or 58 subscribers already. So that is awesome. Well, merci to you. Hello. I don't think you've been in one of my lives before either. Awesome. Awesome. Since you're saying merci, are you from Canada or from France? You'll have to let everybody know, and they will all say hi to you. Awesome. Debbie says, I'm the same way. I would love to watch a lot of YouTubers, but I have to pick and choose. I just don't have that sort of time. I know that is a hard thing. And Karen says, I have to bribe my husband to be in front of the camera. But he is good behind the camera, because when you're doing your videos in the kitchen and he's talking, and sometimes he sneaks and he's trying to grab what you're making so he can taste it. That is awesome. Oh, and they said, nope, first time. I am Canadian. I am Faith. Hi, Faith. How are you? I understand that the Canadian border is about to be open. You know, we're down in Yuma, and so there's a lot of Canadians that come down. And there are some Canadians that are already down here. But from what I understand, in the little village where we live, a lot of them aren't coming down until after the 8th, when it's officially open again. So that'll be totally fun. And Debbie says, I just finished drying some of mine, and I will get you some of the squash seeds. Awesome. Have you tried Russian carrots before? I haven't tried those kind of carrots. Are they orange or are they colored? That is awesome. See, Nightbot is popping up things, channels. Thank you. What a nice flow. Look forward to your madness. Well, this is the very first one of Monday Night Madness, because I've tried it different times and I've decided to do it late at night. And so on the East Coast, it's must be about 11:30. So, but people have different schedules and you just never know. And it's just so busy, especially between about 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. There's just so many lives on there. And you have to pick it, you know, you get those favorite ones that you like to watch all the time. But I thought, you know, tonight doesn't really have a specific topic, but next week we're talking about pumpkin pies and baked pumpkin pies and non-baked pumpkin pies and things like that. So that'll be fun. But just a minute. Debbie says, how is growing weather down in Yuma during the winter for growing? I basically have all my gardens planted. The lowest it got last winter when we were here was 48 degrees. So there were about 3 weeks in January that, you know, the highs were 65, 70 degrees. So the tomatoes didn't grow as fast right then. But then it warms up, you know, because they literally only have 2 weeks that are considered frost dates. And that's in January for about 2 weeks. So it's perfect. Charmaine says, there is a live chat choice here. Yeah, because you can, where all those comments are, there's top chat or live chat. And so you can choose what you want to do. And Anne is here. How are ya? No, it's no trouble at all. She's saying that she's late. But seriously, part of it was StreamYard thought that I was still in Mountain Standard Time in Yuma, but it isn't Mountain Standard Time. So, but that's okay. And we'll see how Monday Night Madness goes and the crazy things we can come up. And also, if you would like, or actually anybody that has a channel, Debbie, and Gulf Coast, if you would like to be on one of my Monday Night Madness ones, you let me know which Monday night and I will send you the link, and then we can have you on and we'll talk back and forth, because that's so much fun. And oh, and they're orange carrots. That's what I wanted to know. But I mean, I love different colored ones. It doesn't really matter. But I have the radishes are coming up. The cucumbers are coming up. Carrots aren't up yet, and my pumpkins aren't up yet. But pretty soon, I would think, you know. And he says, "Oh, thanks. I didn't know the difference between top chat and live chat. Sometimes you don't see all the chats. A lot of times, so I always say live chat because I want to see exactly what everybody's saying when they're saying it. So that's what I do. But I think those are choices. I think you can do however you want." Oh, I thought it would let us connect with you live. No. There are ways that you can, I can share my link and then I can let people pop up, and they can be on the live chat with me. So it's more like a Zoom. So you can have different people up on there so that you can talk to different people. And Doug at His Way Homestead on Fridays, they do Freaky Food Friday, or Freaky Friday. No, Freaky Food Friday. And he usually has 2 to 3 to 4 guys all trying whatever the crazy food that they're trying on Friday night is. And so you should check that out. That's always fun on His Way Homestead. Ann says, "Well, that would be fun, but it's 11:30 here right now. What time would you be doing it?" Well, on the East Coast, it would start at 11 o'clock. And so I know it's late, but maybe you could just be on for 15 minutes or a half hour, and then we would be good. You know, you decide. Otherwise, you could do it on a Friday morning with me, because Friday morning I have Fabulous Friday morning live stream now. So you could think about it. And Doug says, "This week, Freaky Food Friday will be on Saturday." What are you calling it on Saturday? Because it's not Friday. You know, because Freaky Food Friday is all F's. So you have to think of something with all S's. I don't know. You know, it would depend on what you're going to make all those guys eat on Saturday instead of Friday. 21:32. Okay, on time 21:32, is that 11 o'clock? 11:32?
Oh, no, 21 is 9. 9 o'clock.
Oh, 9 o'clock. Oh, okay. So you're, Faith, you're actually about 9:30. Okay. So you are kind of like Mountain Standard Time in the United States. Okay. Okay. Joe was in the military, so he knows when the time zones are 24 hours instead of 12. And so I always have to ask him. Oh, and so they're eating on Saturday hamburgers with peanut butter on them. That's probably good, because you could make a peanut sauce and put on hamburger. And so that would probably be good. And Ann's suggestion is sweet and sour Saturday. I think that's a good one because it's all S's. So I think you should give Ann some credit on Saturday, Doug. That is awesome. But I'm going to let you guys go because I'm past my half hour. And I just wanted to see what people thought about a Monday night, late night. And I think it can be fun. And I think some people will get used to it, because a lot of times it's so busy. You're fixing dinner, then you have kids or grandkids, and you got to put them to bed, and you got to get that homework done. And I thought it'll be later, and little kids would be to bed. And so next Monday night, we're talking about pumpkin pie. Baked, not baked. And I'm going to have the pie Tuesday morning afterwards. I'll have the video on how to make it. And, oh, Lisa says, hi, Lisa. How are you? love late night. Awesome. And MA Sunshine. I love that. Tell me what MA stands for. So we'll see. And so we're going to do it for a while. That's awesome. And of course, Friday mornings, I have a live now, and I've done several of them. So I'm happy to, I have some different things that we're going to do on each of those. So, but everyone, thank you. Have a good night. All you guys on the East Coast, where it's very late, I appreciate that you stopped in. And I will see you next time. So thanks, everybody. Bye.